Hey, fourth graders, welcome to my home. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm filming from home because I wanted to be able to show the processes, what they look like for you in your home. I thought the best way to do that is to bring it here. So today in this video, I'm gonna do a couple things. One, you're gonna see me tour my home, and not tour it, but look around my home and try and identify an object that makes sense for me to create clickbait for. All right, so I'll talk you through the process, how I'm looking around the room, around my house, and trying to find that perfect object for me. And I'm hoping you can go do the same. Two, after you've got the object, I'm just gonna show you, I'm gonna bring it inside my iPad, and I'm gonna show you the couple tools that you can use to modify the picture a little bit, crop it, change the color, put a filter on it, make it look better. Because remember, with clickbait, it's always an interesting photo. Typically it's a close-up, so you're gonna see me taking close-up photos of my objects. And then how to use the title text, how to use some of the tools, and it'll be your job to go out there and explore the tools more. I'm not gonna show you everything. I'm gonna show you some introduction to how to use them. And remember, we're learning through exploring. So when you're using the tools, all right, there's gonna be a learning curve. You might be a little frustrated. You might have to learn some new things, just like you'll see me. I'll model that because I was kind of learning a couple things along the way too, with some new features. And then lastly, you're gonna upload that to Seesaw. So one, show you, model how I find an object. Two, how you can open the camera app and modify the object using the in-camera settings. And you're also welcome to use the Seesaw tools as well, okay? I'm gonna show you, you're gonna use something that's comfortable for you, but I just wanna show you a way you could do it with the phone, or excuse me, with your iPad. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so right off the bat, HomePod. I love music, I know a lot about the HomePod, so I could probably write a pretty good piece that would tap into someone's knowledge gap. I like this, let's continue looking. Oh, hey, Mrs. C, she's home. Say hey.
Hello.
So as I continue to tour, I'm finding some oil and vinegar. I love to cook. I'm knowledgeable about cooking. So maybe I could come up with something clever to describe this oil and vinegar container, or maybe the salt and pepper. All right, I don't know. But I'm gonna keep touring the house and looking for things that might catch my eye. So my wife and I are expecting a new baby Mila, in May, and we've been doing a lot of decorating. So it's been something I'm spending a lot of time on lately. So pick something maybe that you're interested in, or you've been spending a lot of time doing recently. That might be a good choice. Leave no stone unturned. Look everywhere. You never know what's gonna catch your eye. And that's the beautiful part about the camera, is we just look for things that catch your eye, try to find something that could be interesting or funny. Keep looking. So there's another HomePod here. Maybe I could use this HomePod. So I've got decisions to make, but I just want you to see that I'm touring my home and I'm looking for something that catches my eye. And that's what I want you to do today. Same thing. All right, so I'm back in the living room. We're playing over here. Things are going down. I know when you're at home and you're doing your thing, you might have other things going on in the room or at your home. Totally cool to kind of include your family. And I think I'm gonna go with the HomePod. I'm gonna try taking pictures of salt and pepper and the HomePod. And the reason why I'm gonna choose the HomePod is because we love music. So I've got some ideas for the HomePod in terms of the knowledge gap things I could tap into. And I might surprise them with some shocking things the HomePod can do that are real, like not fake, that the HomePod can really do that you maybe didn't know about, and that might get people to click on it and think, "Ooh, I could use the HomePod." And this is perfect for our family because we listen to the HomePod all the time. It's something we love, so I'm thinking this would be a good one. What's up, buddy? Huh? So in the next steps, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to frame up a picture. So when you're out there and you're using your camera app, you'll know how to take the picture and get it ready to edit. I'm gonna get a nice clear picture. I'm gonna put them in the middle, the HomePod in the middle. Like that. I'm gonna step back a little bit, do a couple like this. I might even turn the camera around like this and get a long way picture here, because I like the TV up above. Ooh, look at that one. That looks pretty good. I'll take one more back here. Notice I'm just taking a bunch of photos, right? I can pick the best one later. If I don't take enough photos, I'll never know which one's gonna work. Okay, so I've got like 5 photos of each, and I think that's perfect. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and go take a look at them and decide which one I wanna use. Okay, so you're seeing a fast-forwarded version of me working through my processes. You can see I'm flipping through all the photographs. I'm zooming in on objects that would distract from the main focus, which is the HomePod. Zooming in on the top there, you see that top area? That's a good spot we call the negative space. That would give me plenty of room to go ahead and write my label, so I've decided on that. I'm gonna put my clickbait label there, or headline I should say. Now I've opened up the camera using the edit button, so you can see the 3 dots at the top right. And you're gonna explore today, guys. Look at me exploring. I'm looking at filters. I found a filter that looks good. I'm actually using the crop tool, so you can see the little crop tool right there. And I'm just kind of centering the object there. What I noticed was the picture frame was in the way, so I kind of cropped it out of there using that little crop button. Now I'm using the draw tools. You can draw if you want. You can use the text box if you want. I'm actually going to use the text box, but I'm just showing you some different tools. Again, guys, we're exploring the tools today. So explore. I went ahead and I pressed that little plus button that you're seeing in the bottom, and I'm putting in a text box here. I'm starting to write my clickbait. What I thought that people would really know about or connect with is music. Okay, so people know about music, and they maybe know what a HomePod is, but I'm going to say you won't believe the privacy that this HomePod will provide. All right, and I'm pulling out the heartstrings. Hey, do you want to keep your family safe? Because if you've got a device that cares about privacy, then you can, tend to keep your family a little more safe. That's maybe the knowledge gap part too. So 2 things. If you want to keep your family safe, you want to know how to do that, and then you won't believe the privacy features is also like the second part. So I've kind of got a 2-part thing to keep people interested. And so I'm just playing around with some editing here. I'm resizing it. I'm making this fit the top here. You're gonna see in a moment. I start to look at the font, because I wanted to do some different font sizes and whatnot, and change the font so it looked a little different. All right, and then when I'm done, you're gonna go ahead and you're just gonna press done, and it's gonna save. Okay, and it's gonna save, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna upload this directly to Seesaw. So one last look at my clickbait here, and just some last, I would say maybe a bit of advice. There's not one way to do this, so I'm not asking you to go out there and do exactly what I did. All right, I'm asking you to kind of use your own creativity, your own imagination here. Some things that you could do is just make sure you got the object in focus, not a lot of distractions. You saw how I took all those photos, and I ended up choosing a photo that didn't have a lot of distractions in it. All right, it's just the object. I left some room at the top so I could go ahead and put my clickbait headline in there. That's important. We want to make sure that the clickbait headline isn't on top of the object, unless it makes sense for your vision, okay? And just enjoy the process. Have some fun. It's going to be a little different. It's a little different. Sometimes when you work through creative processes, there's no clear-cut way. But find an object you care about, that you're knowledgeable of, and play around some ideas. Write down some ideas for what might work, and make some mistakes like I did. You'll see me making lots of mistakes as I'm working through my process, and trying new things, and making the font different sizes and different colors. So go ahead and do that. Have some fun with it today. And if you got any problems, if you're stressed out, then email me. Send me an email. Let's talk. Let's get on Zoom. I'm here to help. Okay, nice job.